Hey guys, it's Bench175 and I wanted to make a review video for the iTarget Pro dry fire training system. So what you'll get is the sled. The sled has a phone holder which holds phones up to 8.7 centimeters. So this is a S9 with the case on, it holds it fine. A base that collapses and extends. So this is fully extended, and the target holder and this target. And you can also get from them the laser cartridge. And I have a 9mm, so this is a 9mm cartridge. And on the back of the cartridge, it has a rubber button. As you can see, when it's hit, it'll shoot off a laser. So let me just go ahead and set this up for you and show you how it works. Okay, perfect. So obviously unload your gun. You just set this into the chamber, and then I like to slowly release the slide so it doesn't hit the laser too hard. So you can see sometimes it does this. You just pull the trigger and it works just fine. How the app works is you just, let me start from the beginning. So this is the free part of the app, iTarget Bullseye. Just hit continue, and you adjust it so the target's in your phone frame, and then there are settings like sensitivity and zoom, and then you just push play, and the app detects your laser once it hits, and you get a cool sound effect. On the website it says it's been tested up to 25 yards away, and so they say it should work as long as it's not too bright and your phone can detect the laser. I would say this is pretty much for anyone who wants to be a better shooter. Every good shooter dry fires, and this is like a really good way to dry fire because the laser shows you exactly where you're hitting when the firing pin hits the cartridge. Then that's basically where your bullet's gonna go. So you can't lie to yourself, and it's actually also really fun. This is perfect for zeroing a red dot. Oh yeah, so I guess I didn't show you. Here you can see it shows exactly where I've been hitting with the laser, and it keeps tracks how many shots you've taken and your score. It's kind of like having a range at your house that you can use at any time. If you have a holster, you get to practice your draw and grip. And if not, you can always just start from compressed ready, and you get to practice your so that was 9. You get to practice your sight alignment, trigger press, and trigger release. So by trigger release I mean when you pull the trigger you actually let go right away, so you're not pinning the trigger and then wasting time releasing it slowly. So as soon as that round goes off, release it, and then go back to the wall so that you can get another trigger pull. So this will work best with a double action, single action gun because you don't have to rack the slide every time, and you can just keep shooting in double action. But it will also work with a striker fired gun like a Glock because you just fire and then you just rack the slide and then you get to fire again, right? Because this cartridge doesn't have a rim, so even when you rack the slide, the cartridge will stay in there. This is a really great teaching tool because you can talk with somebody while you're watching them shoot, and then you can like give them tips at the same time. And also, it's also really fun you can shoot with somebody else. I take turns shooting with my girlfriend sometimes, and so you get to practice more. And with all this practice, if you practice enough, you'll get muscle memory to just help you become faster. Another benefit is you can train at shorter ranges. So for example, I'm at about 3 yards right now, and I couldn't do this at my range because they only allow 7 yards or more. So here I'll show you. You can save what you've done, or you can reset here. And since you can shoot at closer ranges, you can practice drills like the dot torture drill. So let me show you what I did. You can just take this out and you have the dot torture drill right there, which is pretty difficult at like 7 yards. And so if you're learning it or you want to show someone else, you just have it there, and then you can practice it at 3 yards until you master it. Forgot to push play. Push play. I should probably readjust this, but it looks okay for now. So now I can practice the dot torture drill, which is not what I'm doing, but you get the point. And there you can see, make sure your hits are right in the circles like they're supposed to be. You can also practice hip firing, which you can't really do without a laser because you can't know where you're hitting. So right now I have the gun down at my hip basically, and I can practice dry firing, and I can go up and I can see exactly where my hits were when I did that. And you can also practice rapid firing. Obviously there's no recoil, but I believe getting faster with the laser, with dry firing, is definitely going to translate over to rapid firing with recoil, because the whole time that I'm shooting right now, I'm gripping it strong just like I would if there was recoil. You can also simulate longer ranges even if it doesn't fit in your house or apartment. You just have to do a little bit of math. So here in my apartment, I can shoot at about 9 yards, I think. So let me show you what I did. I printed this out, and I can also simulate, because I know the size of this target and I know the real size. At the end of the video I can show you the math. If I get this on my phone and then I scoot myself back to about 6 yards, I'm simulating a target that is 15 yards away. So let's take a couple shots at this. And 15 yards is actually where Jack Wilson was when he took out that guy in the recent church shooting. So you can set yourself up to practice that shot. And I really think that this iTarget Pro system is saving me money, because if you go to the range, that's a $15 fee, and then about $20 ammo, say $35 each visit, and then if you take someone, that's $70. And so this thing pays for itself in definitely less than a week. And so you're getting a lot for what you're paying for, it seems to me. So the app does have one other feature. Let me go ahead and show you. Well, let's just go home. And so you can take screenshots of your targets as well. So this is the quick draw feature, which is $4.99. And you, in the settings, you set how much delay you want to reholster. So if I put 5, it seems like it's about randomly chooses between 5 and 9 seconds how many shots you want to take, 10, and then go back, click play. Now let me reholster, and then see, you hear a beep, and then that was 4.2 seconds. Obviously I wasn't like really trying to rush there. And then like 5 to 9 seconds later, it seems, it'll beep again. Let's see how fast I can get. That was terrible. 2.11. 1.59. And that was in the chest. So the one con to this system, or the app at least, is that sometimes your shots don't register where you actually got them, and they'll register up here in the upper left for some reason. And that's about the only thing that I don't like about this app and system, because everything else is working. So let me go ahead and show you just how to disassemble this. You just lock your slide back, get a pencil, and then you just gently push out the laser, and then it falls down your magazine well. Alright guys, well, thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later. For those of you that want to see that math, I'll go ahead and show you that now. So I have the real target here, and I measured the 10 zone, the widest part, for it to be about 16.8 centimeters. And then I just printed this out and then I measured this. So this was 6.55, and if you put 6.55 divided by 16.8, it gives you about 0.4, right? I think that's what it was. And so what you do then is you multiply that answer, whatever you got, times the distance that you want to shoot at. So I wanted to simulate 15 yards, so I did about the 0.4 times 15 yards, and that was 5.8 something, and so that's about 5 yards, 2.5 feet, or about 6 yards, right? Alright, so that's all there is to the math. Just a little bit of division, multiplication, and you can simulate this target even though you don't have the full distance to shoot from.